Prices yet, but it is a huge surprise, and we have not had the Fiber Lift rollers in a long time, and I'm so thrilled because we have them back. Normally, the rollers in the small or large, and that's really the only decision you need to make, and we'll walk you through that. These alone are normally $30. This spray right here, I'm gonna have to say, beside the Restorer, I will never be without. This is my all-time favorite. It is 8 ounces of the 2-time Fiber Lift Dry Volumizing Spray. That is $30. So we're looking at a $60 retail. Surprise is right. You're receiving everything for $30. This, because it is a birthday surprise, we even added an extra month so you can break up over the next 4 months your payments on this. Of course, everything today is free shipping and handling up until midnight tonight. So with the FlexPay, what's it, $7 and change? So we'll share with you again. Just the spray is $30. That gives you instant volume, gives you the most beautiful, beautiful control, and we'll talk about that. And then the thermal grip, you get 8 of the small or 8 of the large of the thermal self-gripping rollers, so no clips or nothing to worry about. That's $30. Yes, Dennis, this is a surprise. I'm not even sure if you realized. I knew you knew.
No, I didn't.
Okay, yeah. See,
Did you see I had the wrong item? That's funny.
Yes.
I had the new mist. I thought that, well, it's the new launch, so it's probably that. So yeah, no, but the price is silly actually, because basically the rollers that you're getting, they're not what you're used to seeing, because the pink ones, I look like Edward Scissorhands. But basically these pink ones, the neon ones, which I have no idea why they do that color, but my mom had them, these are hers. And I'm like, I'm going to make your life easier. And even us backstage, we would go around the world and it's hard to even find these, never mind one that's been made incredibly bigger, longer, and fatter. So the reason, look, my mom was struggling. She's got arthritis. She's older. She's not a hairstylist. To fit her hair onto the little size of that roller. And we've got 2 sizes. So short hair, you go with the short. And then you got, I call them short, but because ours isn't short, but small and large. Large for medium to long hair. You can fit the hair on this so much easier. You don't have to use as many. They're aluminum core, so basically aluminum conducts heat, so you don't have to wear them long. And if you apply a blow dryer, put some heat to it for 5 minutes, it's like doing it for an hour without any heat, and then it cools faster too. Look, people ask us all the time, like, how do you get the hair so beautiful? Obviously the product, we're getting into the hair, the scalp, but you need to set your hair, whether you use a round brush, with that, it's so challenging. You have to go to school basically, or watch videos online, and even then it's hard to do it to yourself. With the rollers, it simplifies it. Yes. You don't need to use a clip with these. You can see Becky is doing everything herself. At the end of the day, with any roller, as long as they don't touch, if they touch, then your hair is going to get a little more difficult to pull out, and you've got to be careful with them. And that goes with any self-gripping roller. But if you want to weaken the bond, you just spray the 2XL onto this. Now, the 2XL, basically, it's an innovation, but not an innovation in technology. Good old Mother Nature. So basically, what Becky just sprayed into her hair, believe it or not, there is no hold. Like I said earlier, you use the right base and you get that scalp healthy. You allow your scalp to breathe and remove buildup. The cleansing treatment, most treatments, all the polymers and waxes that they're using just sits on the scalp, because it's hard to rinse it out unless you stay in the shower for an hour. And someone tells you to use 20 pumps of something, trust me, you're compacting, which is hard for you to get volume. That does it. The 2XL puts fibers into the hair that, like mascara. I looked at mascara and said, how can they get lashes so thick and fat? Fibers that adhere to the hair. And we did a clinical study, 149% increase in volume, 1 application, no backcombing.
That is unheard of.
That was without the rollers.
No, that is unheard of. And I am not kidding. This is not 10% more volume, 20, 100. 149%. And it goes on. Here's what I love. I just sprayed it. My hair was giving me all kinds of issues today. I don't know why, but I thought, okay, I'm gonna pull this hair down. I'm gonna spray a little of my, my volumizing spray. I didn't even have to put a hairspray on it. Took out the frizzies, gave me the volume that I was looking for. It is that simple. It's the go-to. we can't keep this in stock. And the fact that you're also getting 8 of the rollers here today that are never pulling on your hair, keeping your hair healthier because you're not using hot rollers, but really that same concept because of the inside, as you can see what you were talking about, has the thermal. So it depends. How do I go about choosing here, small or large, Dennis? A couple questions that we're getting on Facebook right now.
Yeah, we can show you our before and afters because I believe we have the ones that they're putting the rollers in and taking them out. They're so easy, but hair length, so short hair, you want to use the small. And then with the long hair, you want to use the large. So Dana, look at the volume. And I always say it, sooner or later, we're going to get our hair off that box and, or, you know, right off the screen. And we've achieved it. Now you can see he's also using, and we have that on hsn.com. You know, most people call it a teasing brush, but I call it basically a volumizing brush because what he's doing is pushing the fibers that are in this can that you spray, you pulse into the hair, he's pushing it down to the root area, but you can use your fingers as well after you set with the rollers. And you can see huge volume, no hold. And by the way, all of our aerosolized products, clean beauty, which I wouldn't say is impossible because I achieved it, very difficult, very expensive. There hardly is any water in the can as well, and that's why it repels humidity, and we're able to achieve a bond, not hold. The fibers adhere to the hair because I used coriander resin, which is a natural resin down in New Zealand, but that resin isn't sticky and gooey. It's not chemical-based, and you guys are sleeping with chemical-based hairsprays and fiber lifts because the whole intent is so that you don't have to wash your hair that often. This acts as a dry shampoo, but it does it naturally, so you can sleep with it. You're not having chemicals sitting on your scalp, because everyone tends to forget you wash your makeup off, but you stop right here and you neglect your scalp. And then people think as they age, that's why they're losing their hair. They're having a lot of issues and thinning of hair. That's the #1 culprit. It's because your scalp, your follicle, basically the hole's getting plugged with, you know, dry shampoos, you know, basically fibers that are adhering to your scalp with glue, shellac, basically.
Yeah,
this Feather Light washes out with water.
And I talked about this with you before, Dennis, but I was always trying to get the volume in the back, so I'd be a big teaser or back comber, you know, and that's damaging to your hair. All you do is lift, or I do now, is lift this part, spray it, and I'm not backcombing, I'm not teasing. I'm not looking at a comb or a brush with all my hair in it. So I just wanna go over this special opportunity one more time because it's part of our birthday surprise. What is today's date? Is it the 20? So our birthday's almost over.
Nice.
Okay, so we only have a couple more days. All right, that's the only beauty day. I can't even know, I don't even remember last time we had a 24-hour beauty-free shipping and handling day. That's huge. Because this is our birthday surprise, we added an additional month flex pay. That's outstanding. We have not had the rollers, and these are a customer pick on their own, back in a long time in Tweak. So if you're saying, well, wait a minute, you get 8 of the rollers, 8 in the large, 8 in the small. They're $30. I know that. I've purchased those on their own before. You're right, they are. Today, we're including our customer pick #1 volumizer. That is 2 times, again, that's full 8 ounces. But not only that, they call it 2 times the volume, it's 149% in a clinical study showing you that it's gonna bring that volume where needed in your hair. So I'm not surprised we're as busy as we are, Dennis. Like we said, with Extra Flex, you're gonna get this in the next few days, whether you choose flex pay or not. We're looking at $7 and change to get this at home.
And you'll love it. So basically, you'll see when you get it at home, it's part dry shampoo, it's a texturizer, and it adds a tremendous amount of volume. You can see Kat, very fine hair. We like challenges. So a lot of the models that have really fine hair, people tend to stay away because they can't get the volume. They have to use way too much hold. We're achieving it by layering these fibers. They're cotton silk fibers, natural fibers, cotton. You know it absorbs. It absorbs excess oil, and it basically thickens the hair shaft, and we get the lift, and it does it in a very natural way. That was without using the rollers. So with the rollers, we can show you the before and afters that we have, that huge volume, because when you set the hair, the fibers, basically, the more that you manipulate the hair, the better and bigger volume that you get. This is the coriander resin. It's over 100,000 years old. It's such a unique ingredient, and that's what's sitting on Connie's hair. So you can see we're using the small rollers because she has basically short hair. You know, after you apply them, you can see he's leaving enough space in between them. That's the key. A lot of people tend to go too tight, then your hair gets stuck, and it makes it harder to pull the rollers. You always remove you start from top to bottom and remove from bottom to top. And that was a 5 to 10 minute application. You can apply heat to it. The aluminum conducts, you know, basically heat, and you're going to basically have lift from the root area with no challenge. Like, you don't have to use the round brush if you're challenged, or if your hands just can't do it. Like my mom, like, she's got arthritis, so she struggles. And that's how this was born. The 2XL, it's almost like she's got it in her hand constantly, just like Amy, just like with you, all the house, it works. It's a go-to.
It's like, I can't be without. I know it's a final minute here, and we are super busy with the Extra Flex and the fact that it was our birthday surprise and it's free shipping and handling. I did make a mistake, and I apologize. In the large rollers, you're receiving 6 of the large rollers. In the smaller rollers, you're receiving 8. But also, again, everybody's getting the $30 volume 2XL that's coming along with it. And it's a unique too. You can actually hear it on the inside there.
It's like a rattlesnake.
Yes. Yeah. It's so cool. That's why I know volume is instantly coming. Not just any volume, 149% more volume wherever you place this in your hair. So delighted that we could do this for everybody and finally have the rollers back along with the #1 volume spray in the Tweak collection. I encourage you, because we've been so busy, shop hsn.com and look at everything that Tweaked has to offer today only. And you know, Dennis, a big deal. Free shipping and handling.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And I didn't say, it smells like a basically vanilla, call it a cookie. Best way to explain it. Smells amazing. And I was just showing you, you pulse it onto the hair. That is the application. If you continually spray, it won't work. You pulse and keep the